Godfrey goes on Vlad TV for about the 350th time and geniusly, if I don't even know if this is a word, geniusly, I'd say spectacularly, smartly, and intelligently shuts Vlad the F down right in his damn face, right at the beginning of the interview. You know, Vlad releases out 1,000 clips of each interview, so you got to look at time over time, and then it takes 2-3 years for the actual interview to come out, which is smart. I ain't knocking it. It's a smart way to get more views and more money, more subscribers, more ad clicks. You know what I mean? So I can't knock it. But recently, Vlad, King Culture Vulture Vlad, made a statement about reparations. If you know anything about me, you already know how I feel about Vlad. Like his content, hate him as a person. He's obviously a racist. Nobody can sit. I don't care how many black girls you messed with, Vlad. How many black friends you had growing up. You're a racist. There's no other way around it. And then when you say things like about his statement about the reparations, it proves he's a racist because he thinks he's smart. Or back to Godfrey. Godfrey said everything to Vlad that he wanted to really say to Vlad, but he put it in the context of white people versus black people in the entire spectrum of society. But really what he was doing was talking directly to Vlad. And Vlad knew it. He sensed it. That's why he had to cut the conversation off. I mean, not the conversation, like his point real quick is to come in to control him. Just like Godfrey just said like 3 seconds before that. He's like, y'all mother effers always want to come in and control us when, you know what I'm saying, we're doing our own thing. And just on cue, Vlad comes in and had to control his tantrum, if you want to call it a tantrum. Because Godfrey was going in, saying all the real stuff. And I don't mess with Vlad. It's not a secret as far, like, who cares? Like, I'm sure he don't even, if he did see me, wouldn't care anyway. But it's just like, who he is as a person. I like, he don't belong in the culture of hip hop. So naturally, I would say to a person, why would you be on Vlad TV? And knowing he's using you, you know what I'm saying? Especially if he ain't giving you no money, like paying you up front or giving you some kind of residuals off the interviews, because whether you know it or not, I know that there's money to be made on YouTube. If you're getting views like Vlad, you're making millions of dollars on YouTube. So if you're not paying somebody up front or giving them residuals, I mean, I guess the payoff is you're going on Vlad TV, which is a popular platform, so you're getting paid that kind of way. But even then, F that, you should be getting something. So in my mind, I would say that, of course, to anybody that's on there, why keep going to this culture vulture? But the other side of it is you got to also think logically. A person like Godfrey is not he's not blown up at this point. Like, a lot of people know who he is. I think he's super funny, you know what I'm saying? But he's not a household name at this point. So going on Vlad for somebody like him could help him, you know what I'm saying? So you can't really knock somebody who's still on a come up, where they got to do certain things to kind of, you know what I'm saying, try to get themselves into position. Same thing with like Lord Jamar or anybody else that goes on. Some people are just on some coon stuff along with Vlad. I ain't gonna name no names right now. Like, we can probably understand who the coons are that go on Vlad, who are just gonna sit there and just agree with Vlad, kiss his butt, smell his drawers, agree with everything he says so they can keep coming back to the show. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely those type of people like that. But yeah, like I was saying, and back to Godfrey with the whole, and so I respect Godfrey either way, because the fact that he went and said what he just said on there on the interview to Vlad, for me, condones him dealing with Vlad. So he put the whole entire relationship into perspective by calling Vlad out right in front of his face like that, and making it seem like he's talking about white people as a whole, but definitely was talking about Vlad himself. That's why Vlad was like, you're not talking about me, I'm not, you know. Vlad, shut up. Yeah, he's talking about you directly. You saw the energy, you saw the body language, you can hear the tension in his voice. He's talking directly to you, directly about you. You know what I'm saying? So that needed to be said. So I applaud Godfrey for doing that, because damn, the only thing better than him doing it would have been me doing it myself, so I could have looked at him in the eyes. I said it as he was doing. And then he probably not even looking at him in his eye, because Vlad don't sit there with you. He got you on some damn camera. He be on the damn computer screen interviewing you like you some damn animal on the side of a cage. You know what I'm saying? So half the time he's not even there with you. He be at his laptop. He's sitting there. People be talking to him through a damn screen.